To the business, the Capital Markets Authority has released the 28th Soundness Report, which now shows that high interest rates and depreciation of the currency, as well as numerous tax measures, are forcing investors to reevaluate their risk appetite. At the same time, the CMA has noted that it's working with the licensed brokerage community and other stakeholders to develop standards to protect consumers by ensuring integrity in CFD product, as well as to deliver satisfactory outcomes for all stakeholders, with the regulatory body committing to promoting transparency and ensuring investor protection in order to ensure market stability. CMA, however, remains optimistic that the government could help boost the market activities upon the listing of state-owned enterprises.
Well, there are specific things which I've already mentioned in terms of interest rates. We need to manage those. Forex trends affect foreign investors in different ways, and obviously we need to see how to manage this. We have had discussion with the government over the tax, of course, incentives, because issuers will want to see certain benefits, and we're having very productive discussions with government. But as I mentioned those three, I also want to say we've seen very positive trends in terms of how investors are getting interested in area of collective investment schemes.
There's some correlation between the reduction in the number of investors who came in through IPOs and participation in CIS to an extent that we could hypothesize that these investors have opted for professionally managed assets, and that informs the movement or the rise in assets under management by CIS. There's a 10 times increase in turnover in corporate bonds, specifically this quarter, if you look at the Soundness report. And the question is, how do you explain that? You could argue that because interest rates are expected to remain high, those investors that do not expect or do not intend to hold bonds for a longer time may be cutting their losses mark to market.
Today is